Story time about my wildest cannabis trip ever. So, as you may not know, um, I didn't start using cannabis till about 35. I didn't know the difference between indica, sativa. I didn't know there were differences in cannabis. Where I come from, everything was just weed, dope, actually. You know what I'm saying? And so when I started using at 35, I went to the dispensary, went over my symptoms, seizures, things like that, and they recommended RSO. I should have known something was up when she kept reiterating, only use a little bit, only use a little bit, right? And it come in a motherfucking syringe. So I should have known that it was nothing to be trifled with. So I took heed, right? I was like, as the analyst that I am, I like to do experiments. So I was like, I've never used this before. Let me use it when I'm with my parents so that if anything goes awry, somebody is there and I'm not having a bad reaction. So I go out with my parents that day. I have a little couple of drinks. Here's look at I learned that I cannot mix alcohol and edibles. I can alcohol and smoking, cool. Alcohol and edibles, every bad experience involved alcohol. So this experience, uh, I go home after a couple of beers. I was like, my body hurts. I feel seizure-ish. Let me take a little bit of RSO. So I did what she did. Put a little bit on a cracker. Just like, you see this? You see that? Just a little bit. Put it on a cracker. And that motherfucker hit me like gangbusters. I was so motherfucking out of sorts. I was past outer space. What's past outer space? What's past the Milky Way? You know what I'm saying? I was in one of those other motherfucking galaxies that's way past the fucking Milky Way. And I'm laying there, and at one point I open my eyes and my mom is nose to nose with me trying to figure out if I'm still breathing, right? And so she's asking me questions like, are you okay? Everything's fine. Are you like, and I'm like, yes, but automatic breathing has been, nixed. So now I've done switched over to manual breathing. Everything's fucking manual. I'm telling myself, breathe. Don't have an anxiety attack. Breathe. Everything's okay. Your mom's here. Like trying to stop that panicking from setting in. And I go to stand up. No, no. My body was rejecting all sorts of whatever the fuck was happening. All sorts of whatever the fuck was happening. My body was just like, let's take this shit and exit stage left, right? All the warning sirens. So I get up trying to go to the bathroom because I felt it's gonna come up, right? My body was trying to self-preservation, right? And so I get up, I'm bumping in the walls, I'm spinning around, I can't speak, I can't talk. And so I get on my hands and knees because that's the only way to get around. I was crawling around for 3 fucking days. 3 fucking days. I was high for a week. For a motherfucking week. I was high for a week. And I was like, I'm just going to sleep it off because I knew enough to know that the best thing to do is rest, hydrate, rest, is you're okay, right? I'm going to sleep it off. The next morning, I get up, fog. I can't think straight. I can't see straight. Feels like I'm walking through sludge, oil slicks. Like you would step and it like tries to, all of that. And I had a doctor's appointment that day. So I had called the person. I was like, I'm high off my ass. Um, I know there's a cancellation policy, but I'm high off my ass. Can I come this way and it be okay? Or do you need me to be more stable, more sober? She was like, "Oh, you can come or whatever." So I told my mom, like, "Bro, you got to drive me, cause this ain't happening. I can't." So I crawled to the car, literally crawled to the car, get in, have my doctor's appointment. It took me 3, 4 days to feel well enough to drive home, and another 3 days to feel like myself again. I was in a fog for a whole fucking week. And I still didn't write off RSO. I just use it to make my edibles, and I use it to make tinctures, or I will make some capsules out of it. And my apologies, I am in a major brain fog. Navigate with me here, right? I am flaring super badly. And so this is not a high brain fog. This is fibro. and So yes, I was high for about a week. That is one of a few stories that I have. And like I told you, every story I have is me mixing alcohol with edibles. So that was in honor of 420. However, I wanted to prevent you from the same outlook, because I came out with Balance Bloom. No, I don't know if you can see that. Balance Bloom. The tagline is still high, just softer, right? So those moments where you can't see through the fog, you can't get your shit together. This features CBD, and humulene and geranium. Humulene will help you prevent all that paranoia, panic, anxiety attack that comes with overconsumption. Whether sativa or indica, when your body senses that something ain't right, self-preservation takes in. That is fight or flight. That's anxiety. That is paranoia. That is, oh my God, I'm going to fucking die. That is manual breathing. That is hearing colors. Okay? Is not enjoyable. So when you're not enjoying your high, you would take just one full dropper of this. CBD has been known to knock off the THC from the CB1 and CB2 receptors in your body, right? We all have a cannabinoid system within our bodies, right? That the THC and all that connects to. That's where we get the psychoactive effects. That's how we feel it. CBD has been researched and known to kind of knock that off, right? And then humulene is known to ease anxiety, the stress reaction, right? And then we have geraniol to make you feel softer. Geraniol has been found in plants like roses and things like that. So it makes you feel softer. All these things are naturally occurring. None of these are chemicals. These are naturally occurring full spectrum additives, right? I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to enjoy smoking. I want you to indulge, but I want you to do so safely because I care about you, right? It's really fun to be out, blazed, having fun, no care in the world, considering the state of the world. We need a little bit. We need a little bit of help. However, again, I want you to do so to where it's enjoyable. When it's no longer enjoyable, or you got shit to do, right? You ever got so fucking high and then somebody call and they need you? Okay? This right here. Knock that shit off. Okay? Knock that shit off. We're in pre-orders right now, so you may not get it by 420, but my apologies, y'all. Like I told you, I'm in a fibro fog, and this is not edited. You may not get it by 420, but you will have it when you fucking need it. Okay? All right, my loves. Bye.